What's going on, guys? My name is Andrew, and I hope you guys are doing well. I'm a little tired right now, but I'm cool. I got my coffee, and I'm ready to do gameplay commentary. So let's get this shit started. So today I got for you a game of Team Assault on Kabul, which is basically team deathmatch. And for those of you asking, what the shit is this? Well, it's Medal of Honor, dude. Calm down. Now, this is my second game of Medal of Honor. I joined late my first game, and I think I went like 2-1, so you guys didn't miss much. But in this game here, I got some pretty good gameplay with the M4, so I decided to post it. I'm not going to spoil the number of kills I get in this game, but I will say that I get 6 deaths, just so you guys aren't surprised if you see me drop that often. Anyway, I know that most of you clicked on this video to know whether you should buy this game or not. If you're on the fence because Black Ops is right around the corner and is Medal of Honor really worth the cash? And, let me put it to you this way. You're not only watching my second match of Medal of Honor, you're also watching my last. I'm really not a big fan of this engine and how this game plays. Like, let's get real. I'm a COD player at heart, and if you compare the first time I played Modern Warfare 2, the first time I played this, I mean, man, I can't speak for you guys, but I couldn't put down Modern Warfare 2. I mean, it was tight, the graphics were wicked, you know, it's a sick game. But with this game, I played one and I was like, alright, I get it, I'm done. I mean, there's obviously no chance that it's going to compete with Black Ops, and in my opinion, it doesn't even hold a candle to COD 4 or even World at War. However, this game does have its strong points. I really like how the developers made the controls similar to COD. It was a really smart idea because odds are that if you're into modern day military shooters, then you play Modern Warfare. So it makes the transition for millions of people like me a smooth one. And also, I was part of the beta, so even before playing the retail version, I understood most of the mechanics. And I'm really glad to see that they fixed a lot of things since the beta. And if you guys tried it out, then you know that the game wasn't at all polished. I mean, there was a lot of coding loopholes, like the red dot on the AK was all fucked up and you would freeze whenever you got killed. But all that has been dealt with, and it's running relatively a lot better. I also noticed that DICE spent a good deal of time trying to refine the recoil on the guns. It's nice to see, because if you decide to go one way with a powerful weapon, like an assault rifle, they shouldn't be that easy to handle. But if you choose to go for mobility when using smaller SMGs, they should bounce a lot less. Modern Warfare 2 kind of got that backwards, you know, with the MP5K, but whatever. Also, the fucking sound in this game, holy shit. The sound honestly just blew me away. With the headset, everything just seems so crisp. I mean, DICE put a lot of detail into subtle things. Like when you're getting shot from far away, you can hear bullets actually hitting the concrete wall behind you. And I don't know, like maybe some of you think that's kind of retarded, but I was really impressed with that. Explosions are vivid, and they also added some ear ringing like you see in Saving Private Ryan when explosions go off near you, which is pretty cool. And also like when your teammate shoots an RPG right next to you, you know, your ears just fucking ring out. It's pretty wicked. I mean, I really like what they did with the audio, and it does raise the bar for other developers. It's definitely unparalleled. I dig it. Destructible environments are cool concept, but it's nothing new. I mean, they had that shit in Battlefield too. And I haven't played Battlefield, but since I hear that it's a very similar game, I'm assuming that my praise and criticisms can also be applied there. I guess the most noticeable flaw in the game is that it's slightly unresponsive. It doesn't seem like the movements that you make on the stick are fully synced with what you see on screen. You kind of get what I mean? That was also something that I thought would be addressed after they received feedback from the beta, but I guess not. And again, keep in mind that I'm a Call of Duty player, and the controls are so tight in COD that people are capable of pulling off, you know, like ladder stall, 360, ballerina, flop my dick out, no scopes. But in this game, movements just seem so sloppy. You feel like you just walked out of a fucking opium tent. But my biggest gripe with this game is that there is way too much cover. I mean, with all the elements they added to the game, it really slows down the pace of the match, and it's to a point, really, that I get kind of bored. I mean, I hear a lot of people complaining that Battlefield became a camp fest, and from the little experience I had with this game, I can see that it's probably because the maps favor that kind of playstyle. I mean, if the maps were more open, I believe that it would bring up the intensity of the match, but I know that there's some people out there that like this change of pace, and that's fine, you know, whatever floats your boat. I guess it makes for a good military sim, but as it stands right now, for me, I just find it a bit boring. Anyway, with all the available cover and how players blend in well with their environment, it can get pretty frustrating playing against campers. I mean, there's no kill cams or anything similar to that, so once you die, you actually have no idea where the shot came from. Like, think of when you die from a sniper. Like, he'll be able to stay in the same spot all game and rack up kill streaks. I can already tell that this game will favor snipers like it did in Battlefield, but I'm biased, right? Like, I like games that you have the most fun when you run and gun, and it's the most rewarding when you play strategically. And boy, this game is all fucking strategy, which isn't exactly a bad thing. I mean, it's just not for me. For noobs, this game really does show the importance of utilizing your environment. It can be fairly difficult at times to see the benefits of a strategy in Call of Duty because it's so fast-paced, you know, as a Twitch shooter. But the pace of Medal of Honor kind of slows down that chess game and allows you to adapt well to tactical gameplay. So if you're looking to improve your KD in Call of Duty, I don't know, maybe you should pick this game up. It may help you out. And I know that my thoughts seem a bit unfair, but I thought that you guys would want to see my first game, and I couldn't really post that without giving my 2 cents, so. Call of Duty, you know, is just such a benchmark that whenever I play a first-person shooter from now on, I can't help but try to stack them up to Call of Duty, which is really a tribute to how that game plays. Like, I'm sure most of you guys agree, no matter which first-person shooter you play over live, it will always be compared to Call of Duty. And for me, Medal of Honor just doesn't stack up. Looks like the video's wrapping up here, so I gotta make this quick. Final score was 21-6, and it's not bad for my first game. Hope my first impressions gave you guys some insight on whether you think the game's worth buying. And if you're a fan of Call of Duty videos at all, why don't you go ahead and click on one of the videos below? Huh? Yeah? You gonna click it? Man, quit being an asshole and just click a fucking video already.